chosen one. This is why your family members turned on you. Listen closely, because what you are about to hear is not small, and missing it could cost you a moment that was meant to bring clarity, healing, and a breakthrough that has been waiting for you. I am revealing to you the reason behind the pain that has confused your heart and shaken your spirit. Your family did not turn on you without a deeper cause, and I want you to understand it fully so that you stop blaming yourself and start seeing what I have been doing all along. There is a hidden purpose behind the rejection, and once you see it, you will stand stronger than ever before. This is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your separation for something greater. Type Amen if you agree. You have felt the shift, the distance, the coldness that came from people who once stood close to you. You have questioned what changed and why love turned into misunderstanding. The truth is, your life began to move in a direction that not everyone was meant to follow. I placed something inside you that set you apart. And when that light started to grow, it exposed things around you that were not aligned with your calling. This caused discomfort, not because you did something wrong, but because your presence started to reveal what others were not ready to face. Within your heart, you have carried pain that words cannot fully explain. You tried to fix things, to understand them, to bring peace back into places that once felt safe. But I allowed distance to grow because I am protecting something within you that must not be diluted or broken. There are seasons where I bring people close, and there are seasons where I separate you so that your purpose is not delayed. This is one of those moments where separation is not punishment, it is protection. Take a moment right now and show your support by liking this video, because what you are hearing is meant to reach deeper into your spirit and bring understanding that changes everything. Type 777 if you trust God. I see the nights where you felt alone, questioning if you did something to deserve the change. I see the tears you tried to hide, the silence you carried when words failed you. But understand this clearly, I did not choose you for comfort alone. I chose you for growth, for transformation, and for a path that requires strength. Sometimes those closest to you cannot walk that path with you, not because they do not love you, but because they are not prepared for where I am taking you. Your family turning away revealed something important. It showed you that your identity cannot be built on approval from others. I am teaching you to stand firm in who you are, even when the voices around you grow quiet or even hostile. This is how I build resilience inside you, how I shape your spirit so that no rejection can break you. What feels like loss is actually the removal of what cannot go where you are going. There is also something deeper that you must understand. When I place a calling on your life, it creates a reaction in the unseen and the seen. Some people resist what they do not understand. Others feel challenged by your growth, and some simply cannot accept the change happening within you. This is not your burden to carry. Their reaction is not your identity. You are not defined by how they respond to your transformation. I am drawing you closer to me in this moment. I am showing you that your strength comes from me, not from the acceptance of others. When the noise fades, my voice becomes clearer. When the crowd steps back, you begin to see the path I have set for you. This is why you must not run back to what I have separated you from. There is purpose in the distance, and there is clarity in the quiet. You may have tried to hold on, to repair what feels broken, but I am asking you to release it into my hands. Not everything is meant to be fixed in the way you expect. Some things are meant to be transformed through time, distance, and growth. Trust that I am working even when you do not see it. Trust that I am restoring what truly belongs in your life, while removing what does not. Your story is not one of abandonment, it is one of elevation. I am lifting you into a space where your spirit can grow without interference, where your purpose can unfold without resistance. This moment is shaping you into someone who understands strength in a deeper way. It is teaching you to walk with me even when others step away. There will come a time when everything will make sense. You will look back and see how this moment protected you, how it guided you, how it prepared you for what is ahead. The pain you feel now will not be wasted. It is part of the process that leads to your breakthrough. It is part of the journey that reveals who you truly are. But I want you to understand something clearly. This silence is not a sign of your failure. It is a sign of a shift that I have allowed for your protection and your growth. I am not distant from you in this moment. I am closer than ever, shaping you through what feels like loss. Type 1111 if you believe. There are things happening beneath the surface that you cannot see yet. When your path began to change, when your spirit started to rise, and your thinking started to transform, it created a gap between you and those who were comfortable with the old version of you. Some people are connected to who you were, not who you are becoming. And when you begin to step into your true identity, it can feel like they are pulling away. This is not because you are unworthy of love. It is because you are stepping into a version of yourself that not everyone can recognize or accept. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You tried to explain yourself, to make them understand your heart, your intentions, your growth. But there are moments where explanation cannot bridge the gap between different levels of understanding. I allowed this distance because I am teaching you to stand without needing constant validation. I am building something inside you that cannot be shaken by rejection or misunderstanding. This strength will carry you into places where your purpose will unfold in ways you have not yet imagined. The pain you feel is real, and I do not dismiss it. I see the weight it has placed on your heart. I see the moments when you wished things could go back to how they were. But what you must understand is that you are not meant to go backward. The version of you that existed before this shift cannot carry the calling that is now on your life. I am leading you forward, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when it feels lonely. There are times when I remove certain voices so that you can hear mine more clearly. When everything around you becomes quiet, you begin to notice the direction I am guiding you in. You begin to feel my presence in a deeper way. This is not a punishment, it is an invitation. An invitation to trust me fully, to lean on me completely, and to walk with me without fear. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. Your family turning away has also revealed something powerful about your spirit. It has shown you that you can endure more than you thought. It has shown you that even in moments of pain, you continue to move forward. This resilience is not accidental. It is something I am forming within you so that nothing can stop you from fulfilling what I have placed in your life. You are being prepared for something greater, something that requires a level of strength that only comes through experiences like this. There are also lessons in this season that will shape how you see yourself and others. You are learning that love does not always look the way you expect it to. You are learning that not everyone will walk with you through every phase of your life. And most importantly, you are learning that your value does not decrease because someone else fails to see it. Your worth is not dependent on their acceptance. It comes from me, and it remains constant no matter what changes around you. I am also protecting you from things you cannot yet understand. There are paths you could have taken, situations you could have entered, and decisions you could have made if everything had remained the same. But I stepped in, and I allowed separation so that you would not be pulled into what was not meant for you. What feels like rejection is actually redirection. I am guiding you away from what could harm you and toward what will build you. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust that I do. Trust that every step you take in this season is leading you closer to where you are meant to be. There is nothing random about what you are experiencing. There is purpose in it, even if that purpose is not yet clear to you. I am weaving everything together in a way that will make sense in time. There will come a moment when the confusion lifts and clarity fills your heart. You will understand why certain relationships changed. You will see how this season shaped you into someone stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose. And when that moment comes, you will no longer carry the same pain. You will carry understanding, peace, and a deeper connection with me. Do not allow bitterness to take root in your heart. Do not let this experience harden you. I am calling you to remain open, to remain loving, even when it is difficult. This does not mean allowing hurt to continue, but it means not letting pain define who you become. You are still capable of love, still capable of kindness, still capable of moving forward without carrying the weight of what has happened. I am restoring your perspective in this season. I am helping you see that your life is not falling apart. It is being rearranged. What once felt stable may have shifted, but what I am building now is stronger and more aligned with your purpose. This is a foundation that will not break under pressure, a direction that will not lead you astray. Stay close to me in this time. Let me guide your thoughts, your decisions, and your steps. When you feel uncertain, come back to my presence. When you feel weak, lean into my strength. I am not distant from your pain. I am working through it to bring you into a place of peace and clarity. The story is not over. What you are experiencing is a chapter, not the ending. There is more ahead of you than what you have left behind. There are connections that will align with your spirit, opportunities that will open doors you never expected, and moments that will remind you why this season was necessary. Some of those closest to you were used to a version of you that was quieter, more agreeable, easier to understand. They were comfortable with who you were before the change began. But as I started to awaken something inside you, your thoughts became different, your spirit became stronger, and your direction became clearer. This created a distance that words could not easily explain. It was not that you rejected them, it was that you were stepping into something they were not ready to walk into with you. I know how deeply this has affected your heart. There were moments when you felt misunderstood, moments when you tried to prove that you had not changed in a negative way. But growth will always look like change to those who are not growing in the same direction. And change can feel uncomfortable to those who want things to stay the same. I allowed this discomfort because I am leading you into a life that requires you to stand firm in who you are, not who others expect you to be. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There are also spiritual battles that you cannot always see with your eyes. When you move closer to your purpose, resistance often increases. This resistance does not always come from strangers. Sometimes it comes from familiar voices, from places that once felt safe. This is why you must not take everything personally. Not every reaction you face is about you. Some of it is a response to the light I have placed within you, a light that disrupts what was comfortable before. You are learning in this season that your peace must come from within, not from the approval of others. I am teaching you how to remain steady, even when the environment around you shifts. I am strengthening your inner foundation so that nothing external can shake you. This kind of strength is not built in easy moments. It is formed in times like this, where you must choose to trust me, even when you do not fully understand what is happening. Type 2222 to receive miracles. There is also a reason why I did not allow you to fully fix what felt broken. If everything had returned to the way it was, you would have remained in a place that could not support your future. You would have stayed connected to patterns, conversations, and expectations that would have slowed your growth. I am not interested in keeping you where you are comfortable, if that comfort keeps you from becoming who you are meant to be. This does not mean that love is gone. It means that the form of connection is changing. There are relationships that will be restored in a different way over time. There are conversations that will happen when understanding grows. But for now, the distance serves a purpose. It is giving you space to grow without interference. It is giving them space to process what they do not yet understand. And it is allowing me to work in both your life and theirs, without confusion. You must also recognize the strength that has been building inside you through this experience. You are no longer as easily shaken as you once were. You are beginning to see your own value in a clearer way. You are learning to stand alone without feeling empty. This is not weakness. This is transformation. This is the process of becoming someone who is deeply rooted, someone who cannot be easily moved by changing opinions or temporary emotions. I am shaping your character in a way that will serve you in the future. There are places you will go, people you will meet, and responsibilities you will carry that require this level of inner strength. What you are experiencing now is preparing you for what is ahead. It is teaching you how to handle pressure, how to maintain your peace, and how to stay focused on your purpose even when distractions appear. There is also a quiet healing taking place within you. Even though it does not feel complete yet, I am working on the wounds that this situation has revealed. I am helping you release pain that has been buried deeper than you realized. I am showing you parts of your heart that needed attention, parts that are now being restored in a way that will make you stronger and more whole. Do not rush this process. Do not try to force everything back into place. Allow me to guide the timing. There are things that must unfold naturally, things that cannot be controlled or accelerated. Trust that I am not delaying anything that is meant for you. I am aligning everything so that when it comes together, it will be stronger, clearer, and more meaningful than before. You are not walking through this alone, even when it feels that way. I am present in every moment, in every thought, in every step you take. I see your effort, your patience, your resilience. I see the way you continue to move forward, even when it is difficult. This is not unnoticed. This is part of the journey that is shaping your life into something greater than you can currently see. The distance you feel now will not define your future. It is a temporary phase that is leading you into a more aligned life. There will be connections that understand you, that support your growth, and that walk with you in the direction I am leading you. There will be moments of peace that replace the confusion you feel now. And there will be a sense of clarity that makes everything you are experiencing today make sense. You have spent time wondering if you should have acted differently, spoken differently, or stayed quieter just to keep the peace. But understand this clearly. You were not called to shrink yourself to maintain relationships that could not grow with you. I did not design you to live in a space where your voice is suppressed and your spirit is limited. What is happening now is the result of you stepping into truth, and truth will always create separation from what is not aligned with it. There are moments when loyalty becomes confused with attachment. You felt a responsibility to hold things together, to keep everyone close.